Back in the cage, people 3.
Lights dim, anticipation in the air, and the silver screen comes alive with stories that transport us to new worlds. As we bid farewell to 2023, it's time to reflect on the cinematic gems that graced our screens, capturing our hearts and imaginations. From edge-of-your-seat thrillers to heartwarming tales of love and friendship, the year has been a roller coaster of emotions. Today, we embark on a journey through CPG's top 10 movies that left an indelible mark on the cinematic landscape. So grab your popcorn, settle in your favorite spot, and join us as we unravel the magic and brilliance of the silver screen in 2023. Without further ado, let's dive into the countdown of this year's most captivating films. Ahoy Maloy, I'm your host D-Cypher with CPG, and I'm going to run through this top 10 list of the year's best movies, at least in my personal opinion. You know, everyone has their own subjective opinion. Here's my opinion. Starting at number 10. Okay, so hear me out. I know it could have been one Marvel movie that went above this, but I only did one Marvel movie for this list, and that's my personal choice. And I know it's controversial, but I'm going to go Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Reason why, I know all the stuff came out recently, but at the time of this recording, the stuff wasn't out. I liked Jonathan Majors' performance, and actually, I for one can separate the actions of the actor from the actions of the actual person. So the performance that Jonathan Majors gave in that movie as Kang was good. I know real life he did X, Y, and Z, but I'm standing on free my man Jonathan Majors, and I enjoyed Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. It was fun, it was silly, that guy was pretty good. Scott Lang is always funny, always good. Evangeline Lilly was good as well. I really enjoyed that movie. Say what you want about the silliness of MODOK, excuse me, I don't care. Like I said, I enjoyed the movie. Very fun time. Number 9. Alright, so you know we gotta have the king of cinema himself, Tom Cruise. Here we go with Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. This movie got done dirty in the box office. It was very, very good. Cinematic, really good set pieces. Kind of borrowed some stuff from Uncharted 2, but that's okay. It still looked good on screen, but yeah, it came out right before Barbieheimer, and I wasn't even really excited about Barbieheimer, so I saw this, and I really enjoyed what I saw. Can't wait to see Part 2. It was really good. Number 8. Listen. At first, I forgot about this movie, and then I had to remember when looking back at the movies I saw, like, this movie was legitimately fun. It was so entertaining when I saw this. I'm talking about Scream 6, if you're just listening and you're not watching. Yeah, Scream 6 was really good, and it's crazy because this is another movie that has some controversy surrounding it. They didn't bring back Neve Campbell for this movie, so she wasn't in it, but now Scream 7, ooh, the two main leads from Scream 6 just won't be in it for their own controversy things that's going on. And the crazy thing is, I don't even want to get too political about the controversy, but Scream 7 was good, Ghostface was good, the acting was fine, the scares were really good. This one was brutal and it was R-rated. I do not like PG-13 horror movies, and I forgot about them for a second that R-rated horror movies exist because these came out earlier. So yeah, shout out to Scream 6.
Mommy's with the maggots now.
Number 7, Evil Dead Rise. Now look, when I did the review, I told you this was good, so you know this was going to make my list. I really still haven't gotten my wife to see this movie yet, and I can't wait to get her to sit down and watch this movie. It's so good, and I love trolling people with scary movies, and you gotta watch this with surround sound. It's really good. It was creepy. The special effects were like, ew, nasty. The sound effects were really good. The camera angles were really good. This was a well-crafted Evil Dead movie, so Evil Dead Rise definitely earned the spot. Number 6. Yo, D&D, let's go. Dungeons and Dragons. Come on, this movie was fun. This was a good time, and I do not know if they've announced a sequel, but dang, this movie was really good. Like, I can't say nothing else besides this movie was good. It was fun, it was action, it was funny, it was just video game references, sorry, board game references, or was it tabletop game references? Who cares? Chris Pine was charismatic. The other people that were in the movie that I can't, Michelle Rodriguez was charismatic. They were all in the movie. Everybody did a great job. The special effects were good. It was, you could kind of say an original IP, even though it's based based on a licensed franchise. Who cares? It doesn't matter. This movie was good, and it super duper earned its spot at top 6 or number 6. All right, we're coming into the top 5 territory. Ooh, it's about to get crazy. It's about to get weird. It's about to get controversial. What makes the CPG top 5? Let's find out.
Not gonna be able to fix this. No! Nobody dies!
Coming in at number 5. Hear me out. Hear me out. The Flash. That's right. The Flash was so gosh darn good. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care that the special effects look like something from PS2 era, as y'all say. I don't care. The acting was good. Ezra Miller's performance was good. Yes, another controversial figure. See that? So I really like The Flash. Ezra Miller was good. Obviously Michael Keaton was good. Sasha Cale was good. The movie was good. The effects, they were whatever they was. I don't care. The movie was funny, and it had heart, and it had superheroes, and it had Batman. Oh snap, you forgot about that. Batman was in the movie. Yeah, it was good, and it, you know, like I said, it was good and I enjoyed it. Maybe you probably should have had Grant Gustin doing it, but like Ezra Miller, he did his thing in there. So
what do you want, sweetie?
For robots to be free.
Number 4, The Creator. You know, surprise, surprise, when I was looking back at the list of movies I saw, there were a lot of mids, a lot of 7s, but this movie rises above that. Even though I would have rather have seen the 5-hour cut of the movie, this movie gets points in my book because it has heart, it has special effects. Now I will say the detriment to this movie is our main lead isn't the most charismatic, but I really love that world that we're in. So if we can just get John David Washington to just get a little bit more charismatic on screen, just emote a little bit more. He is a little bit stiff. He doesn't hold the movie back though. The movie's still good, and when it's time for him to cry at certain moments, again, I don't like to do spoilers, he really brings it. So he saves that movie, and it gets a top 4 in my book of movies that I've seen this year.
Who's the new guy?
This is unbelievable.
This is the lobby.
Number 3. I really regret not putting out a review for this, but when I saw it, I was so busy. It was a lot going on, but yes, of course it's Spider-Man. Like, of course. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Very good, very stylish, very beautiful. The acting was good, the performances, voice performances were good, the style, everything was good. My only takeaway that I didn't like about the movie that I wasn't able to put on wax for you guys to hear, I didn't like actually I talked about it on the podcast, I didn't like the surprise plot twist ending, the surprise cliffhanger ending. So I didn't know this was a trilogy. I should have known, but I just didn't really look into the movie too much. I just wanted to go in and see the movie. But yeah, it had that cliffhanger that I just wasn't feeling. That cliffhanger, it was a fine cliffhanger, you know, in retrospect, but for me it was just too Infinity War got the best cliffhanger. If we talk about superhero movies with cliffhangers, Infinity War has the best cliffhanger. This cliffhanger didn't jive right with me. It was still a good cliffhanger, it just didn't jive right with me, which leads into number 2.
Enough talk! I dream about fighting every night.
You've got a rage problem, right?
It's not a problem!
Number 2. Okay, so this movie was tied neck and neck with Spider-Man because they're both in that similar vein of animated movies with younger protagonists that are both good, but I had to give this one the point up just because I like it felt complete for me, like a full beginning, middle, end. You don't need anything else to dive into this. You could just jump in. They have literal teenagers playing the voice cast, so this movie definitely was really good. Ice Cube delivered. It was so good, so fun, and I hope that we can get some more sequels to this. I saw that movie and it was either IMAX or Dolby. It looked really good. Number 1. Come on, we already know what it was going to be. Barbie. It's like, no, I'm just playing. Honorable mentions. Listen, Creed 3. I mean, you can also say Guardians of the Galaxy as well. Both of those were honorable mentions, but for whatever reason, I just couldn't add them onto the list. Guardians was really good, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm a major Guardians fan, but Guardians was so good, I just had to go with what I went with. But like I say, Creed 3 was also good as well. And I did see Barbie, but I ended up seeing Barbie towards the end of the year, so I just didn't have time to write a review, so it didn't feel fair to put that on the list, only because it would have been too fresh in my mind, and that would have made it go higher up. So honorable mention. Number 1. This guy's the legend right here, John Wick. He takes the cake for movie of the year for me, and the reason why is because this movie had a fun story, good action. It felt like it ended his journey very well. The story, the choreography was very good. It was just completely over the top. I really enjoyed the world building that they did and the conclusiveness of the story. It was so good, and just because it was humans on human and not CGI on CGI or something crazy, it felt more real, even though, you know, a lot of things were exaggerated for a movie, such as a bulletproof suit But hey, listen, it was good. It was a very fun time. Like I'm not, like I said, when I watched the review, I was very hyped and I was like, listen, I'm ready for John Wick Chapter 5. Let's go. I mean, come on, let's do it. Let's do it. So that was my list. Let me know your list in the comment below. And did I get my list right? What am I missing from this list? Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. And as always, thank you so much for rocking out with the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. I got big things planned for next year. I really always have big things planned. It's just sometimes it's really hard to get it done. This was the first year with my little one. You know, I brought a baby into the world. So I appreciate you guys for sticking with me, whether my videos have been good, bad, or ugly. Just know I appreciate and I really love you guys. And look forward to that top 10 worst video eventually sometime. Who knows? Peace.